Join us any moment now. I would request you all to kindly please take your seats. Request you all to please kindly settle down. May I request you all to please immediately take your seats. The Honorable Minister has already arrived here in our midst and is due to enter the hall. I request you all, please do take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, once again a gentle reminder, please do take your seats. The Honorable Minister has just arrived and is due to join us any moment now inside the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, it is for your kind attention. We have just received the Honorable Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, Government of India, Colonel Rajyavardhan Rathore, retired AVSM. He has arrived here in our midst and is due to join us inside the hall. May I request you all, please kindly take your seats. Members of the audience who are still standing at the back, may I request you all, please kindly be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pride and pleasure that we welcome in our midst Colonel Rajyavardhan Rathore, retired AVSM, Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, Government of India. And we very warmly welcome him onto the stage. We warmly welcome Mr. H.M. Nerurkar, President AIMA and Chairman TRL Krosaki Refractories Limited. Mr. Firdaus Vanderwala, Vice President AIMA and Executive Vice Chairman SR Steel India Limited. Mr. Sunil Kant Munjal, Vice President AIMA and Joint Managing Director Hero Motorcorp Limited and Chairman Hero Corporate Services Limited, and Ms. Rekha Sethi, Director General AIMA. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in putting your hands together and giving them a warm welcome on stage. The last poll question of the NMC is, does the broadcasting and advertising need to be sensitive to social traditions and beliefs? Please cast your vote on the AIMA app or website. May I now request Mr. H.M. Nerurkar, President AIMA and Chairman TRL Krosaki Refractories Limited, to please deliver the President's address.
Good afternoon. Colonel Rajyavardhan Rathore, Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, Mr. Firdaus Vanderwala, Mr. Sunil Kant Munjal, Rekha, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to welcome you all in the concluding session of this National Management Convention. I hope you have all enjoyed participating in the convention and found useful takeaways for building your businesses and improving your leadership. We are privileged that we are joined by the Honorable Minister, a first-time Member of Parliament and Minister. He represents a new generation of Indian politics. He has done India proud by winning an Olympic medal in shooting, and he has served Indian Army with distinction. Colonel Rathore, it is a privilege to have you with us. A very warm welcome to you. Ladies and gentlemen, during the course of this convention, we have looked at various aspects of leading in times of high expectations. We have looked at specific sectors of high importance, and we have considered the key economic growth programs. However, the most important challenge for the nation's political, social, and business leadership is to meet the expectations of the new generation. India's demographic dividend has become a cliché, and focus on numbers clouds the importance of the quality of the youth's expectation. Even in the last panel discussions, we got the flavor of that particular subject. I am delighted to say that AIMA is making salient contribution to the development of Indian youth, especially in the area of management and leadership. AIMA conducts management competitions for management students and young managers every year to promote excellence amongst the youth. In this session, we will present awards to the winners of this year's national competition for young managers and the National Management Games. AIMA also promotes management and entrepreneurship excellence in every part of the country with the help of its affiliate local management associations. AIMA fosters a spirit of continuous improvement among those associations through contests like a Best LMA of the Year. We will be presenting the award for this year's Best LMA in this session. As we approach the conclusion of NMC, I want to take this opportunity to thank all the leaders in the government, bureaucracy, corporate India and academia who have given their time for AIMA and helped AIMA spread new knowledge in the management fraternity. The overarching focus of the NMC has been leading in the times of high expectations, and I am very pleased with the way speakers have expounded on this subject. The plenary sessions allowed us to focus on key aspects of this challenge, and I am sure that the speakers and the audience have enjoyed the discussions. For me, a key takeaway of the NMC is the high expectations are more an aid for leadership than a burden. Leaders can use high expectations to bring radical change that they may find difficult in environment of doubt. This morning, the speech by Swamiji was more on that subject. And I think all of us have learned a lot in that session. Leaders must be consistent in their vision but flexible in the strategy. They have to be forthright in setting role for each stakeholder in achieving the desired results. A leader can only be as good or bad as those he or she leads. This is a crucial phase in the development of not only Indian economy, but also in Indian leadership. I am confident that the pressure of high expectations will forge greater resolve among Indian leaders and shape their mindset for more enduring success. Ladies and gentlemen, this concluding session is also a concluding part of my tenure as AIMA President. It has been an honor to lead AIMA in the past 12 months and to make some contribution to strengthen Indian management movement. I received tremendous support from past presidents, AIMA council members and LMAs. I also received, or in fact the main support came from the AIMA office led by DG Rekha Sethi and her team, and I can assure you, you can't have a better team to support you during the year. Special thanks to all of you. As I sign off, I recall my tenure with fondness and I promise to continue my involvement with AIMA in the future as well. In the great AIMA tradition, I will join the league of the past presidents. And I assure you that I will do all I can to help AIMA fulfill its obligations to the management fraternity and the country. I welcome you once again to this concluding session, and I hope that you will enjoy the interaction with the Honorable Minister. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts with us. We now have some awards to give away, and may I request the Honorable Minister to kindly do us the honors. May I request Ms. Rekha Sethi, Director General AIMA, to read the citation for the AIMA Keval Nohria Award for Academic Leadership in Management Education 2015.
A distinguished management teacher, he started his career at McGill University, Canada in 1969 and from 1975 to 2002, he taught in India's premier business school, Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. He was the L&T Chair Professor of Organizational Behavior at the Institute from 1985 to 1991. An outstanding administrator and business thinker, he was the director of IIM Ahmedabad from 1991 to 1996 and served on the boards of many major companies including Bharat Petroleum, NTPC, and Bank of Baroda. He's also been involved with many important government and private institutions, including the National Renewal Fund and the India Brand Equity Fund. He's advised a large number of organizations as a consultant. An accomplished researcher and author, he's written 15 books and more than 100 academic papers and articles. He's highly regarded for his scholarship in the areas of organizational theory and design, restructuring for excellence, turnaround management, and administration of the public sector and government organizations. 4 of his books have won the Best Management Book of the Year awards, and 1 of his books have been translated into Chinese. He has received many awards for his scholastic achievements. A poet, he has published 5 volumes of poetry in English and Gujarati, which include his own poems and translations of Gujarati and European poets. He has also translated 2 award-winning volumes of Gujarati short stories into English. The All India Management Association is pleased to confer the AIMA Keval Noria Award for Academic Leadership in Management Education for 2015 on Professor Pradeep Khandwala. May I now request Professor Khandwala to join us on the dais. May I request the Honorable Minister to give away the award.
Congratulations, Professor Khanwala, and thank you, Ms. Sethi. We now move on to the next set of awards, that is of Best Local Management Associations. It is now time to recognize the efforts of our local management associations towards creating institutional excellence. AIMA has 62 affiliated local management associations spread across the country. These LMAs are the frontline soldiers of the national management movement and are contributing immensely in their areas towards enhancing the competence of professional management. It has been AIMA's endeavor to encourage healthy competition between the LMAs to further promote quality and excellence. The Best LMA Award was introduced in 1988-89 by AIMA to recognize the contribution of LMAs to the ideals of AIMA and their support to AIMA during the year in the relevant category. The award jury this year was chaired by Mr. D. Shivakumar, past President AIMA and Chairman and CEO, India Region PepsiCo India Holdings Limited. The other members of the jury included Mr. P. Dwarkanath, Treasurer AIMA and Advisor Group Human Capital Max India Limited, Dr. J. S. Juneja, past President AIMA and Chairman Global Projects and Services Private Limited, Mr. Krishan Kalra, past President AIMA, Mr. Shogata Mitra, Chief People Officer and Group Head HR, Mother Dairy Fruit and Vegetable Private Limited, Mr. Subodh Bhargava, Chairman Tata Communications Limited, Mr. Nikhil Sani, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, Triveni Turbine Limited, Mr. Vineet Agarwal, Managing Director, Transport Corporation of India Limited, and Mr. Richard Recchi, CEO, KPMG India. KPMG was the knowledge partner and evaluated all the applications. This year, 25 LMAs participated in the award process. May I now request the Honorable Chief Guest of the session, Colonel Rajavardhan Rathore, retired AVSM, Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting, Government of India, and all on the dais to please come to the front of the dais and present award to the winners. The award this year for Best Emerging LMA goes to Vicom Management Association. May I now invite President Mr. K. N. Ravindra and Engineer Anil Mazuvancheran, Secretary General of Vicom Management Association, to please come and receive the award. category 4, we have 2 awards, runners-up and winner. May I now invite the runners-up. Ghaziabad Management Association, represented by Mr. Vinay Gupta, Executive Director of the Association. May I request him to please come forward and receive the award. The winner for the year 2014-15 in category 4 is the Trichur Management Association. May I invite the team from the Trichur Management Association, represented by Engineer M.R. Gopalakrishnan, Immediate Past President, and Dr. V.M. Xavier, Immediate Past Honorary Secretary, to please come forward and receive the award. The winner for the year 2014-15 in category 3 is the Ludhiana Management Association. May I invite Mr. Sachit Jain, President, and Dr. K.N.S. Kang, Senior Vice President, Ludhiana Management Association, to please come forward and receive the award. The winner for the year 2014-15 in category 2 is the Lucknow Management Association. May I invite on stage Mr. A.K. Mathur, Secretary, Lucknow Management Association, and Mr. Mumtaz Ali Khan, Joint Secretary, to please come forward and receive the award. Ladies and gentlemen, this year the Madras Management Association, by doing some excellent work, has won the Best LMA Award in Category 1. May I now request Mr. T. Shivaraman, President, and Group Captain R. Vijay Kumar, Executive Director, Madras Management Association, to please come forward and receive the award. This year, the jury unanimously decided to confer a special award for consistent performance over last few years to Baroda Management Association. May I now invite Dr. Arjun Singh Mehta, Immediate Past President, and Ms. Amita Jaspal, CEO, Baroda Management Association, to please come forward and receive the award. With that, we now come to the end of the LMA award ceremony. Our heartiest congratulations to all the winning LMAs. We now move on to the award presentations to the winners of AIMA's National Competition for Young Managers. Ladies and gentlemen, in its endeavor to provide a credible platform to young professionals across organizations, AIMA has been hosting the National Competition for Young Managers for last more than 4 decades. The theme for this year was Transformational Role of Young Managers in a New Age Economy towards Building Sustainable Organization. The competition saw more than 140 teams participating this year. It gives us great pleasure to announce that the team Mahle Beher, represented by Ms. Suryasri Roy Chaudhary, Mr. Aditya Pratap Singh and Mr. R. Shrikant, bagged the second runners-up trophy this year. May I request the Honorable Minister to please present the trophy to Team Mahle Beher. Congratulations, Team Mahle Beher. The first runners-up for this year NCYM were the Team Bosch Bangalore. The team was represented by Mr. Sandeep Rao, Ms. Khushbu Singhania and Mr. Abhinay K. May I request the Honorable Minister to please present the first runners-up trophy to Team Bosch Bangalore. The 2015 champions for NCYM is the team from Bosch, Jaipur. The team was represented by Ms. Priyanshi Agarwal, Mr. Heath Amin and Mr. Anshuman Singh. May I request the Honorable Minister to please present the Champions Trophy to Team Bosch, Jaipur. Congratulations, Team Bosch Bangalore. Congratulations, Team Bosch Jaipur, for your amazing achievement. We are really proud of you. The competition also chooses the best young manager out of all the contestants, and we are proud to announce that Ms. Jyoti Sitaraman of Alstom was judged as the best young manager at NCYM 2015. May I request Ms. Sitaraman to please step on the stage to receive her trophy for the best young manager from the Honorable Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for Ms. Sitaraman and all the winning teams. We would now like to honor some talented managers who have won top honors in the 2015 National Management Games. Ladies and gentlemen, in its endeavor to introduce innovative tools for management learning, AIMA hosts the National Management Games every year. It is a great opportunity for emerging leaders across organizations to compete in a stimulated business environment and outwit competition by taking informed decisions. The winning team is the one which takes the right decisions and turns in maximum profits. AIMA hosted the 24th National Management Games and saw more than 100 teams participating in various regional rounds. It gives us great pleasure to announce that the team Sail Bokaro, represented by Mr. Amarendu Prakash, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, Mr. Alok Verma, and Mr. Shantanu Sengupta, bagged the second runners-up trophy this year. May I request the Honorable Minister to present the trophy to Team Sail Bokaro. To receive the award, we have with us Mr. Ranjit Kumar. Congratulations, Team Sail Bokaro. The first runners-up for this year NMG were the Team Power Grid Corporation. The team was represented by Mr. G. Ravisankar, Mr. K.V. Sampath Kumar and Mr. Amit Kumar Jain. May I request the Honorable Minister to present the trophy to the Team Power Grid Corporation. Congratulations, Team Power Grid Corporation. Talk about empowering yourselves with a selfie. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2015 champions for NMG is the team from NTPC. The team was represented by Mr. Ashish Agrawal, Mr. K.M. Prashant, Mr. Rakesh Arora and Mr. Gaurav Gulati. May I request the Honorable Minister to please present the Champions Trophy to Team NTPC. And 3 members of the team are here to receive the trophy, Mr. Ashish Agrawal, Mr. K.M. Prashant and Mr. Rakesh Arora. Congratulations, Team NTPC, for this stupendous achievement. Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir. We thank you for doing the honors of giving away these awards. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the award presentation ceremony. May I request all of you, please, to once again give a hearty round of applause one more time for all the awardees. This one is for Team Spirit. May I now request Mr. Sunil Kant Munjal, Vice President AIMA and Joint Managing Director, Hero Motorcorp Limited and Chairman, Hero Corporate Services Limited, to introduce the Honorable Chief Guest.
I'm not sure the Chief Guest today actually requires an introduction to this audience here, but since we have some foreign guests, so I think I may do well to just take a couple of minutes to introduce one of our youngest and most dynamic ministers that we have in the government right now. His exploits as a sports person, as the first single silver Olympic medal winner, are well known. He comes from the royal family of Bikaner and a custodian of India's cultural heritage. He's now guiding India's information and broadcasting sector with great enthusiasm, I must say. I have known him from before he became a minister. The same energy, effort, and enthusiasm that he brought to his career, both in the army and in sports, is completely and fully reflected in the role he now plays in the government. Very shortly after he became a minister, I had occasion to listen to him once, and I have to say I was very pleasantly surprised at not just how smoothly he has moved into this new role, but how well versed he was in